Hi everyone, welcome back to another week of Coding Club. I am Miss Susan from the Free Library of Northampton Township. Today we're going to be talking about HTML. HTML is probably something you have heard of before. It is the language that most websites use. So when you're on the internet and looking at websites, you're probably looking at somebody's HTML code. So today we're going to be playing with HTML and making our own websites. To do this, we're going to be using a website called Trinket, and if you go to trinket.io, you can create an account. It's a free website, but to make an account, you need an email address. So to get around that, I'm going to ask you to do a shortcut for me. It's called, if you can type in your browser, jump to jumpto.web-intro, web intro, and that'll take you to Trinket. This is here. Trinket is the website, which you'll see on the left side your HTML, and on the right side you'll see what the website would look like. And on you'll have HTML here, and you'll have a style CSS, which I'll get to in a second. But here you'll see all the HTML language. Each HTML program starts with an HTML tag in the beginning and a closing tag at the end. It also has a header, a head, which is here a head tag and a closing head tag. And inside of those two tags will be all the information that the program needs to run. So this one shows that I need to go to the style CSS to run this program, and that's something that will give it some style, the colors, the fonts, the size of things. And then it comes down to the body of your program, and the body is what's really going to see the meat of your website. So the body, beginning tag and end tag, and all of the stuff in the middle is going to be what you're going to see on the right side. The P tag is a paragraph, which is usually, it can be text. So here, this beginning P tag and end tag, and in the middle it says, "Hi, my name is Andy." And you can see on the right side, that's exactly what you'll see on the website. The second paragraph, or line 9, is another paragraph. "I like running and riding my bike." Now you can see the word running is between a B tag and a closing B tag. That's making the word running bold over here on the right side. And you can guess the I over here, the I tag and the ending I tag. And what's in between those two tags is going to make that text italics. So you can use these things to make your website look different. And you can see the beginning and end tags that I keep referring to. The beginning tag has a bracket, opening bracket, P, closing bracket, and the end tag has bracket, /P, end bracket. And that's all very important for the HTML to know when the beginning of an end of a line is, and you'll have a lot of problems with your website if you don't be consistent. So one thing about this program is that you really do have to be careful and consistent with what your tags are. So taking this website here, I'm going to change it because my name is not Andy. I'm going to write, my name is Susan. And I can also write, I work at the library. I'll even spell library correct. Okay, so you can put anything you want in there. I like running. I'm not a big runner. I like reading, and I like taking walks. All right. If I go to the end of line 9 and hit return, I can start a new tag. So let's start a new. Oops. As soon as I start a P tag, Trinket is really nice. This editor already does the ending tag for me, which is really helpful. I'm going to say my favorite book is The Hunger Games. Okay, and maybe I want to make sure that the Hunger Games is bold. So you can go ahead and play with that, and you can put all the text and make it all different, say different things on the right side, and that's the HTML. Now one thing in the header, it says that it goes for style to this other file, style CSS. And all it has here is the background color and P, or the text in the paragraphs, or the text is a certain color. So if I change the background instead of white to yellow, it's going to look like that. If I change the color to green, it's hard to see. How about I do red? There we go. The color to red. Maybe instead of yellow, it's light yellow. Most colors will let me do a light to it. All right, so that's one HTML program you can go ahead and play around with and see what you can do on the other side. There's one more I wanted to show you. So if you want to go back to your browser and start another shortcut, which is jump2.cc/web-card. This one's a little more sophisticated HTML file. This first one is going to be your HTML. You see the HTML tags in the beginning and end. The head tag now is a little more involved because it not only has a style CSS file, which is called a cascading style sheet, gives you all the style, the colors, the sizes, but it also has JavaScript files. JavaScript is necessary when you have some kind of coding or some kind of movement in your file. So taking a look over here, if I click to open, there is definitely some kind of movement, something happening to my website. And that happens in the JavaScript files. Here's my body, so this is going to be all my fun stuff that's going to be over here. And we're going to be able to change a few of these things. Instead of saying happy birthday, I can happy 10th birthday. All right. Instead of a click to open, I can say, sorry, please click to open. Does that work? All right. Inside my card, I have your message here. Let's say, I hope you have a great day. You can change that there. A couple other things you can do. This has a file that's attached to it with a certain number of options for your pictures. Here's a robot. I can tell you right now that the pictures that will work are boy, diamond, dinosaur, flowers, girl, rainbow, robot, spaceship, sun, tea, and trophy. So any of those words will work. If I do dinosaur, you can't just put any word, but those words would work. And inside, if I picked boy instead of girl, that would also work. So those words that I just said, sun, diamond, flower, rainbow, trophy, you can play around with those words. Another thing you could do when you go to the style CSS, looks like we can change some of the background color. Instead of light gray, maybe we can make this a light blue. That's very nice. You can change some of these pictures. Instead of 150 pixels, you can make it 250 pixels and make it a little bigger. You can change that here. You can change some of the fonts, make that a little bit bigger. I think you can change some of this pixel size here. I do think there are some font families that would work. I want to say Comic Sans MS and what was the other one? Times New Roman. Some of the more, Arial, Impact, and Tahoma will all work. So if I, instead of Courier, I do Arial. And instead of 12, I'll do 16. So that's my inside. This got so much bigger and it's a different font. So you can change, you can play around with that. So there's not much you can do with the JavaScript files, but you can certainly play around with the style and the HTML and make it into a card that you can personalize and make your own. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week. We'll do one more type of programming, and let me know if you have any questions. Have a great week. Take care.